Hello student, I'm going to revisit one topic that is about system maintenance. We have came across in one video about system maintenance, but I'll try to go through more about system maintenance. It's very important because after developing a software or information system, we need to go for system maintenance throughout the life phase or business phase of the process or business phase of the system or business phase of the phase of your developed system, because we need to maintain your product at the best as the user requirement. So you need to maintain everything so it becomes error free or bug free. So that is the point. Regardless of how well designed or constructed and tested a system or application may be, errors or bugs will be inevitably occur. Bugs can be caused by any of the following. It might be poorly validated requirements, or it might be poorly communicated requirements, misinterpreted requirements, incorrectly implemented requirements or design, simple misuse of the programs. The fundamental objective of systems maintenance are, so mainly you can see the bugs can be caused by various reasons, and in general you can see few of them are like your requirements might be poorly validated during the requirement validation phase or requirement gathering phase, or might be like poorly communicated requirements. Means you have gathered the requirements in a poorly communication way or misinterpreted the requirements. Sometimes it happens like you have misinterpreted the requirements and also incorrectly implemented the requirements or designs, and also simple misuse of the programs. So these are some reasons due to which, or these are some causes due to which bugs can occur. Whether you design or whether you work hard or whether you constructed well your system or whether you tested the system well, but it may occur inevitably. The fundamental objectives of system maintenance are to make predictable changes to existing programs to correct errors that were made during system design or implementation. So, to make predictable changes to existing programs to correct errors that were made during systems design or implementations. So the fundamental objective of the system is, the first one is to make predictable changes to existing programs to correct errors that were made during system design or implementation. Second one is to preserve those aspects of the programs that were correct and to avoid the possibility that fixes to program cause other aspects of those programs to behave differently. So second point is about to preserve those aspects of the programs that were correct. So you need to preserve those things which are correct already, and also you need to avoid the possibility that fixes to programs. So sometimes sometimes you might fix your programs, and that due to which you might like face some errors in due course. So you need to avoid those possibility. You need to avoid those possibility that fixes the programs cause other aspects of those programs to behave differently. Because if you add some fixes or add some few extra lines of code to fix your problem, or that might create another problem in another situations, or that in that situation the program might behave differently. So that is need to be concerned about, and you need to avoid those kind of situations. And also in case of maintenance, you need to avoid as much as possible degradation of system performance. Poor system maintenance can gradually erode system throughput and response time. So to avoid as much as possible degradation of system performance, to avoid poor system maintenance can gradually erode poor system maintenance can gradually erode system throughput and response time to complete the task as quickly as possible without sacrificing quality and reliability. Few operational information systems can afford to be down for any extended period, but even a fewer can cost millions of dollars. So this type of thing need to be maintained or need to be avoided or need to be done. So just like depending upon the scenarios. So to achieve these type of objectives, you need to be or you need an appropriate understanding of the programs that you are going to fix and of the application in which those programs participate. So how does system maintenance map to your information system building blocks? You need to have knowledge data, you need to have the processes, and you need to have the communications. What about knowledge data? System maintenance may improve input data editing or correct a structural problem in the database. So due to this maintenance, you can improve your data editing and databases or structural scenario or structural problem. You can correct it that exists in your system or exists in your database. Process. Most system maintenance is program maintenance. And third one is communication. System maintenance may involve correcting problems related to how the application interfaces with the users or another systems. So basically we can go through all these things to maintain a system, but first you can see is that, so let's examine few tasks like that this type of task can be done to create that system maintenance. Like you need to validate the problem first, okay, then you need to benchmark the program. Third is study and debug the program. Fourth is test the program. So this is four main steps to maintain a system. So in case of validating the problem, system maintenance mini projects are triggered by the identification of the problem, usually called a bug. Most such bugs are identified users when they discover some aspects of the system that does not appear to be working as it should. The first task of the system analyst or programmer is to validate the problem. So you need to validate the problem first. What is your problem? After you defining the problem and after you validating the problem, you need to go for the benchmarking the program. So here you can see this is the flowchart diagram of this system maintenance task. So here you can see this is enterprise repository. All the databases will be there. This is program library. All the programs or codes will be there. So first task is here is the validate the program, and it will use it will bug fix requirements. It will go for the study and debug the program phase. But to do this also validate the system or validate the problem, it will go for corrective instructions. It will use some business community, and corrective instruction will be consulted. Those are might be system owners and users, and using that system community or business community, that bug will be defined. And when the bug will be defined, or sometimes it might be like unsubstantiated bug, it might say that that bug is not substantiated. So also copy of program with substantiated bug. So if there is a bug which is substantiated, it will go to the second phase, that is benchmark program. So in case of benchmark program, what it does actually, given a copy of the program with a substantiated bug, the analyst should benchmark the program. System maintenance can result in unpredictable and undesired side effects that impact the program's application, overall functionality and performance. So you need to benchmark the program, means that if that bug is substantiated, then you need to benchmark the program, because that due to the program other effect can occur in your system. So after doing that, this should be stored in the test databases, because that might occur in the future also. That substantiated bug might occur in the future also. And also you need to provide that knowledge to the enterprise repository, I mean databases. And again you need to go for that knowledge will be used by the first stage also. And also after that it will go for this one, study and debug the program, and it will use that system knowledge from the enterprise repository. It will use the bug fix requirements, whether requirements given by this stage, and also it will use the program library to create or to study the bug and to find and debug the program. And also it will provide a corrected version of the program to the program library. So again it will provide a candidate release, means next whatever the bug has been fixed in this test will be released to test the program, because that program has to be tested in those scenarios also which has been stored, because those scenario might occur in the future also. And also if the candidate release or that program has been released might fail, so it will again come back to this stage. So it will go on like this, all these 4 stages, 4 tasks of this system maintenance. So you can go through this context. It is very important in case of system design in perspective of system analysis. Try to understand in design more, and you can gather more information from this text, from this context. Try to understand more using this book. I have already shared over Google Meet, and if you find any confusion, please let me know. And also if you want to add something more, then also let me know. We'll try to resolve the thing over Google Meet.